Hello and welcome to IndianMoney.com's YouTube channel. My name is Fayaz. 2020 was indeed a very difficult year for most of us, and 2021 has just begun, and also our dreams and aspirations of becoming a better and a richer version of self has also begun along with this year. But indeed, the most amazing kind of way which will ensure that our wealth and our money is growing simultaneously at the same time is if you invest your money in stocks. And choosing the right kind of stocks is extremely important, extremely necessary. And that's why in this video, we'll discuss about the popular sectors which you can consider in the year 2021, because these are the sectors which have been doing very well even in the past and even during pandemic. And they have some of these sectors have actually risen out of the ashes and have become like the most prominent sectors of our economy today. So without a further ado, let's get to the point and let's discuss which are the popular sectors which you can definitely consider in the year 2021. The number one sector that you can consider to invest or to pick any stocks from these particular sectors is the pharmaceutical sector. 2020 indeed was a year which taught us a lot about having the right kind of immunity. It made us realize the importance of having good health, and also we started using a lot of different kind of medical products. Like we started using a lot of sanitizers, we started using a lot of immunity boosting capsules, we used a lot of masks, gloves, etc. So overall, pharmaceutical sector has seen a very good boom in this entire phenomena of the pandemic and the COVID, and the result of which pandemic sector today also in the 2021 also is going to do very well, because we all are still looking forward for the vaccines which different pharmaceutical companies are now coming up with, and also slowly the dry run has also started in different parts of our country, and very soon the vaccines will be available for regular public also. So in such scenarios, the companies that you can definitely consider to invest are Dr. Reddy's, Aurobindo, Cadila, Torrent Pharma, Aurobindo and Alembic Pharma. Definitely you can check out about these particular sectors, these particular companies, and if you like the fundamentals, you can actually go ahead and invest your money in these stocks. The next sector which is also of utmost importance is the banking and the non-banking financial corporations. Of course, banking corporation has been a sector which shows the growth of any particular country, of any particular economy, and our country is majorly dependent upon banking and non-banking financial corporations. And there are some banks which have not done very well in the 2020, and most of the banks have been shut down. But then there are some other popular banks also which have done phenomenally well, and their stocks are also actually the kind of stocks that we should invest in order to able to generate a lot of wealth in the long term. Giving you names of a few particular banking and non-banking financial corporations, you can definitely invest in HDFC Bank. It has a very good fundamental and a very right top management. Besides this, you can consider ICICI Bank, RBL Bank, Mahindra Finance, which is again coming from a very popular brand of Mahindra automobiles, and besides that, you can also consider Repco Home and Spandana. Now, the next sector which will be very popular in the year 2021 is the sector of infrastructure. A lot of different cities and different states have now been issuing a lot of money in order to develop the respective states. Even today, I read in the news that Jammu and Kashmir will be getting around 28,000 crore rupees worth of money for the development of their infrastructure. In such scenarios, majorly the government, what basically government does is that it gives tenders to the popular public sector and private sector companies for the construction purpose, for developing hospitals, schools, roads, etc. In such scenarios, if you invest in these particular companies, eventually not only will the companies grow, but also your money, your contribution in these particular companies will also do very well. Talking about a few brands which you can definitely consider is PNC Infratech. Besides that, you can also consider KNR Construction and HG Infra. You will definitely be able to generate a huge wealth in the long term. And the next sector which has done very well in the year 2020 is the consumer durables or the consumer staples. While the entire country was shut down, the popular sectors, the pubs, the restaurants, the holiday destinations, the five-star hotels, everything else was shut down, but only the kirana stores or the departmental stores were running up day and night. And all of us have understood the significance that no matter what is happening across the world, across the nation, across your city, but the kirana stores will definitely be working 24/7, and that's the reason why you should also invest in consumer durables and FMCG companies, because no matter what the situation is, even if there is a pandemic, this particular sector will never shut down. So talking about the popular companies or the popular brands we should definitely consider for buying your stocks are Hindustan Unilever Limited. Besides that, you can also invest in Tata Consumer, Marico and Imami. These are the brands which make a lot of FMCG products like your shampoo, soap, toothpaste, toothbrush, biscuits, daily consuming products, like your salt and turmeric powder, etc., etc. So definitely these are essentials which we need every day, and this particular sector has done very well in 2020 and will also do very well in the years to come as well. The next sector that you can definitely consider is the life and general insurance. Hands down, 2020 taught us the importance of getting yourself a life insurance, and not just a life insurance but also health insurance. Before 2020, I don't think anyone else were discussing or talking about life insurance. Majorly people used to take up insurance just for the sake of like getting a tax benefit. But in the year 2020, we have all understood the significance of getting a life insurance, because tomorrow if anything happens to me, my family should be secure and they should be, their expenses and their needs should be taken care of. And in such scenarios, healthcare and life insurance sectors are definitely they work as a boon, because they help you in your worst case scenarios. And understanding this particular fact, you should definitely invest in healthcare sectors and also life insurance companies. Giving you a few names here, you can definitely consider SBI Life and HDFC Life Insurance, because these particular brands have done phenomenally well in the past, and also they have strong fundamentals. They are coming from very popular parent companies, so you can definitely consider investing in these particular sectors. Talking about construction, talking about infrastructure development, talking about the big budget which the government is issuing or releasing for the development of any particular state or city or the entire country, cement is one such product, one such commodity which is extremely essential in order to build something, in order to construct something. Even if you're constructing anything of like a commercial purpose or residential purpose, you will definitely need cement to do that. And that's the reason why the next sector which I'm recommending over here is definitely you should invest in cement companies which are popular and which have strong fundamentals. Giving you a few names here, you should definitely consider Birla Corporation. Besides that, you can consider Sagar Cements and Ultratech Cement. These are the companies which will definitely be the frontliners when it comes to getting the tenders from the government, and also when it comes to choosing any particular brand for your own purpose, for your own construction needs. You definitely consider these names, and that's why you should definitely try and invest your money in these particular sectors. In the long term, you will be able to gather huge wealth by investing here. And last but definitely not the least, the sector which we all should consider to invest is the sector of defense. The reason because of which I'm able to sit in my air conditioned studio and shoot this video comfortably, the reason because of which you and me are able to comfortably sleep peacefully at night, because defense sector is a sector is the reason why our country is doing very well, because we're not worried or bothered about what are the things happening at outside our country premise, because we know that our army men, our air force and our navy are there to help us, to guide us, to protect us. And the sectors or the companies which help the army, the navy and the air force in order to do their work efficiently are which are the companies which work under the defense sector. And giving you a few names over here, you should definitely consider Mazegaon Dock, Hindustan Aeronautics, Bharat Dynamics and Cochin Shipyard. These are the companies which will definitely be able to help you gather a huge wealth in the long term, because even when the government issues any budget, government spends a huge amount of money for the defense sector, and definitely it is a sector that the government also considers to be very, very important and essential. And that's the reason why you can expect that these particular companies will also do good in the long term. So I hope you liked this video, and if you found this informative, make sure you like this video, leave your feedbacks in the comment section, and if there is any question that you have, you can always leave that in the comment section as well. And if you want to learn more about investing in stock market, you can download this Financial Freedom app. There we have made a course about share investing, and will help you understand better about personal finance, career building, business and farming. And these particular courses are available in more than 6+ languages. And also, if you want to learn about personal finance in Hindi, you can download or you can subscribe to IndianMoney.com's Hindi YouTube channel. My name is Fayaz and you're watching IndianMoney.com.